Hello everyone, and welcome to Paper Mario Color Splash. For those who are just joining me and was wondering, hey, weren't you playing Super Paper Mario? Yeah, I raged quit. Wait, did the game freeze? Oh, wait, no. I can hear it. So yeah, there we go. I'm gonna kind of sit here on the menu, because I like the fact that it starts black and white and then kind of colors in, kind of, shall we say, setting up the theme of the game. Okay. Okay, now we're loaded. Here comes Mario. Yeah, no, I have very mixed feelings about this game, if I'm being perfectly frank, but I do enjoy it. So let's talk a little history about the Paper Mario franchise. So, as I mentioned, the reason why Super Paper Mario was a different style is they wanted to make sure it was different enough from Thousand Year Door, because they were worried if they released two RPGs on one console, it wouldn't be good. Well, the thing was, after that one came out, it was decided that the Paper Mario franchise would continue down the route of being more of an action-adventure franchise rather than an RPG, leaving the RPG-ness to the Mario and the Luigi franchise. As a result, what's also interesting is that people complained about how heavy the story was in Super Paper Mario, and I think that was due to the fact because it was a platformer, and fans of platformers aren't looking for story like fans of RPGs are. So when Sticker Star came out, it was designed specifically to be more story light. And ironically, it was not well received because of that. So this game followed more down the route of Sticker Star in terms of a lot of its design philosophies and decisions, for lack of a better word. But to my understanding, vastly improved upon a lot of the complaints people had with Sticker Star. So, again, I can't really give too much beyond that, since, like I said, I haven't actually played Sticker Star, so let's just dive into this one. This came out in 2016. It's 8 years old. Wait. What the? Okay. Give me a second. I didn't realize that it was like just one save file per profile. At least I'm assuming that's what it is. Let me see if I switch users, if that will let me start a brand new save file. Because if not, I might just have to erase my save data, which I'm perfectly okay with. Sorry about this. I have not booted this game up in such a long time. I mean, hell, we hadn't switched my Wii U on for like several years until I did the Edgelord Twilight Princess stream. Well, okay, that's not true, because I think I did stream another Wii. Point is, I don't really use the Wii U anymore. But, I absolutely refuse to get rid of my old hardware, because it's like, you never know. Because not every game that I like has been ported to modern hardware. And I will defend tooth and nail the Wii U. Okay, yeah, here we go. Yeah, just had to switch profiles. I love this opening. It's also nice that even though officially they're not allowed to be as creative as they once were, that still very much looks like Paper Mario's house from the first three games. Again, I love how ominous this opening is. You can also tell that the creativity was... The creativity was kind of pulled back because they were no longer allowed to include the pictures of Mario with his companions that were on the table that we saw in the second and third game. And I love that this intro is done completely silently. It's great. It's good stuff. So yeah, when this game first came out, I didn't get it initially. I think I got it a year after the fact, or at least half a year after, whatever. Because I was skeptical, because I was burned pretty bad by the last two Paper Mario games. Okay, I will say this opening screen is very reminiscent of Thousand Year Door. Guys, we're here. So this is the famous Port Prisma. It's so peaceful and quiet. Really quiet. Where is everybody? So one thing that, like, the biggest criticism, and I'm just gonna bring it up now. I think like 99.9% of all NPCs we're gonna interact with in this game are toads, because they were, again, limited on creativity. Like, they were not allowed to make brand new characters outside. Anyway, so I'm just getting that out of the way just so I don't keep bringing it up. Anyway, it's nice to be on dry land. It's nice to be on dry land again. We have to come to the right place, haven't we? Port Prisma? Let's see. This looks... Hi, Lime Green. Origami King was good. Yes, I'm going to be doing Origami King after this one. I'm looking forward to it, because Origami King kind of feels like a mashup of Thousand Year Door and this game in terms of structure. Yeah, it was I would say Origami King was the one I enjoyed the most after the first two. It was definitely a step in the direction I was hoping for. But we'll get there when we get there. We have to come to the right place, haven't we, Port Prisma? Yeah, it definitely did look amazing. I thought this was supposed to be the tourist destination. It seems a little quiet, don't you think? Yeah, weird. I even let them know we were coming. You'd think they'd prepare a warmer welcome from Princess Peach and the world-famous Mario. Speaking of Mario, what's he doing? Mario, we're here. Come on out. Oh, that's quite a storm last night, wasn't it? You poor thing. Ha! You look like a used gum wrapper. Iron yourself out, man. Okay, and again, this was... I'm assuming it was kind of there in Sticker Star. Again, haven't played it, can't comment. But this game really leans into the fact that we're in a world made of paper. So you haven't finished this one yet. Pulling out the Wii U feels like such a chore. I feel that. There's my Mario, much better. Alright, let me just take another look at this letter. It just can't bear to think about what is really... that I'm really holding a folded colorless toad. The only clue we have is that he was postmarked here in Port Prisma. Not to worry, Princess. I've read that Port Prisma's guidebook cover to cover. We'll want to head to Prisma Fountain at the center of town. It's a big tourist attraction. From there, maybe we'll run into some locals, and they can help us out. Sounds like a plan. But I've got a bad feeling about this place. Let's proceed with caution. But yeah, I am hoping that after the resurgence or the remake of Thousand Year Door, Origami King, because yeah, just look at this environment. You can tell it's made of cardboard, it's made of paper, it's good stuff. I like it. Now we just leave the crate in front of the stairs like this, block way of town. So we have to break this crate. That's original. Let's not make this crate another statistic. There's got to be a better way. I'm hoping the There's white sign, bad design 101. Prove this layout. I'm hoping that this might be a sign that the Paper Mario franchise may return to being an RPG. We're talking about, looks like there's something on that box. Think you can jump up there and check it out, Mario? That being said, I doubt it as well, because the fact that they announced a new Mario and Luigi RPG could mean that Miyamoto's going to double down saying, no, Mario and Luigi are the RPG. Paper Mario is a adventure series or whatever. Yep, time to get hammered. Score totally makes up for the accidental tossing your hammer overboard during the voyage, right? You're a dick. Did you take this girl's chocolate? What? Beg pardon? I bet it works. Yeah. Can you guys hear the game audio? It got really quiet for me. Okay, there we go. But yeah, how's the audio on your guys' end? Now, again, I'm assuming the change happened with Sticker Star, but when I first played this, starting the game out with 50 HP, I'm like, wait, what the fuck? That ain't right. 50 HP is sometimes the highest HP you can get in a Paper Mario game if you just play through it casually, you know? But yeah. Sorry, Crate. You gave us no choice. Let's check out the town. Let's see. I think they're testing the waters, seeing which Mario RPG people want. Okay, go get something to eat. That's important. Yeah, I could see that, because I know that, I mean, there was no proof of this. This was speculation, but people were thinking they were testing the waters to see if there was a big enough desire to remake Majora's Mask, which is why they included Majora's Mask on the wall in one of the houses in A Link Between Worlds. They included game audio. Very quiet. Let me up that then. Okay. Let me know if that sounds good and if you can still hear me okay. But yeah. Wow, it's a real ghost town. This can't be right. Are you sure this is Prisma Fountain, Toad? According to my guidebook, the fountain is a glorious rainbow of happiness and joy. So, yeah, that doesn't seem right. I'll take a look around and see if I can find someone. There's no mistaking the postmark on the port town. He was definitely mailed from Port Prisma. But who could have done such a thing? Okay, cool. Look at that. Some kind of device just rose out of the fountain. We should take a closer look at it. Emergency recovery unit. In case of emergency, activate these 3 switches hidden in the plaza. Blue hit, yellow pull, red jump. Okay. Blue hit, yellow pull, red jump. Okay. Okay, well, I wasn't sure if this whole area counted as the plaza or if I had to go somewhere else to find the others, you know? Let's see. Oh, there we go. Blue hit. Heck, they could even do a Super Mario RPG 2 now. That would be fun. I still would prefer a new Paper Mario game that was similar to Thousand Year Door. But, yeah, it would be kind of cool to get a proper sequel to Thousand Year Door, considering... Or not Thousand... Super Mario RPG, considering how just well-beloved that game was. And how a lot of the ideas just never got to fully be realized due to just the fallout between Square Enix and Nintendo. Red. Something that's red. Okay, I'm not seeing... I gotta jump on... I gotta jump on something red. That is one thing, I mean, in this game's case, I appreciate they give you a shit ton of money because you have to buy. That is one thing that I cannot forgive this game and Sticker Star for, the fact that you don't have basic attacks. You have attack cards that you have to collect and buy. So their solution, drown you in money. It's not that I'm out of ideas, I'm just not seeing anything red I can jump on. But, yeah, alright, what do you got? Red jump. What? What big red wall? You mean the one in the back? Okay, I mean, I give you credit, Peach. Oh, I see it. Thanks. Yep, I wouldn't have noticed that. Okay, that was an actually genuinely useful hint. And you waited long enough to give me, you know, time to fail or succeed on my... Okay, I appreciate that. All right, everyone, meet the best part of the game. Huh? Is that a paint can? Let's see what's inside. Try opening the lid. Oh, right. You need a specialized tool to open a paint can like that. The only tool we have is a bit more blunt, but maybe it's worth taking a swing. Huey! So yes, much like with Super Paper Mario with Tippy as a permanent companion, this game has Huey. However, unlike Super Paper Mario, it's just Mario and Huey throughout the adventure. So there's no different characters to play as like Peach and Bowser. There's no companion characters like the Pixels. It's just Mario and Huey. And much like Tippy, Huey's the best part of the game. Now, I don't think he's good for a different reason than Tippy. Tippy was a tragic character with good story. Huey's just funny. Oh. Ow! What was that for? How could you do... How would you like it if I whacked you with a hammer while you were sleeping? What? Well, sorry, just that we thought you were a paint can, so we tried to open you up. Paint can? You think I'm just some regular paint can? Alright, you don't look like you're from around here, so I'll forgive that comment. But I'm in so much more than a regular paint can. Anyway, now that I'm awake, you want to grab a burger or something? Your treat! That's funny. We're actually here to investigate the strange letter received from your town. Only it's not an ordinary letter. It's a toad drained of color and postmarked from Port Prisma. Let me introduce myself. I'm Princess Peach from the Mushroom Kingdom. And this is my friend, Mario. He jumps on things and hits them with a hammer when necessary. I also have a very bright and hardworking retainer around here somewhere. What was that? Stop! Get off me! That didn't sound good. That sounded like Toad. He might be hurt or in trouble. We're coming, Toad. Now this is kind of a creepy image, in my opinion. Like, it's not like horrifying, but stop it! My beautiful colors! Oh goodness, what is that thing doing to him? Mario, help me! I can't feel my pants! But I did find something that might come in handy. Take these, and remember me fondly! Alright, here are the attack cards I was talking about. You got a bunch of cards. Because, I mean, it's like, yeah, if in a universe made of paper, this would be the closest equivalent to dealing with things like vampires. So, yeah, it's a very... Toad, no! It's a very clever use of... Again, this is... Again, I can't comment about Sticker Star, haven't played it. But this game really starts taking advantage of the fact that you and the world are made of paper. And they get very clever with what they implement. What are you waiting for, Mario? Use those battle cards on this sucker. Here he comes! Hold it! Do you have any paint, Mario? I'm sorry, what? You know, paint. The colorful stuff. The colorful stuff course through our bodies. No? What are we gonna do? There's no paint around here. Alright, there's no choice. Mario, you're gonna have to ring me out. Just press A and give me a squeeze. Don't be shy now. And I love that because we did that, Huey becomes a 2D paper asset. Wow, I'm so light and airy. Is this what you paper people feel like all the time? Huh. Alright. Enough flapping in the wind. The paint you just absorbed is basically my blood, sweat, and tears. You'll have time to shower later. Use that paint to power up the battle cards your friend gave you, and then use the battle cards to plaster those introverted assassins. Hey, so we're just gonna go ahead and attack you now. I mean, oh, that's bad, guys. So we're just gonna attack you now. I mean, if that's cool. No, it's definitely not cool. And since when are there 3 of you? Whatever. We've got cards. We've got paint. You know what to do, Mario. So, just as a heads up, most of the battle management happens on the Wii U gamepad. So there's not going to be a lot for you guys to look at in combat. You have no idea what to do you? No worries, Uncle Hiri here's to give you your primer. Yep. So, here are all the cards you've got from Toad. They're called battle cards. Each one lets you perform an action in battle. The pictures on the card should give you the general idea. For example, this one has 2 boots on it. That means this card will let you use the jump attack 2 times. The number of icons on the card shows the number of attacks. The big boot here will let you do 1 super powerful jump attack. The bigger the icon, the stronger the attack. Simple, right? Now pick up a card and drop it on the spot. Huh? There's no point in using... I'm not trying to. I'm just scrolling through what I've got. Tap a card... tap card readily when you're ready to move forward with this card. Go ahead, give it a try. Next, you can add paint to the card you selected. Just touch the card with your finger and paint it. The more you paint it, the stronger it will be. Again, I'm not the biggest fan of this mechanic, but anyway. When you're ready to play the card, just flick it towards to start the fight. Fight! Alright, now here's where the action really heats up. Press the A at the critical point of the attack to increase the damage you do to earn a bonus attack. When attacking with your hammer, press A when the sparkling light is at its brightest. The bigger the light, the more damage you'll do. Ready, strong attacks can hit multiple enemies. You can also tap the gamepad to increase instead of pressing A. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to hit A. Now, I do kind of like this mechanic that if you, perform well, the damage will splash and hit all the adjacent enemies, at least if it's the hammer. I also really like that this game displays the enemy's health by how much paint they have left. Again, it's a great mechanic and I like it. Alright, now you might not like this part as much. They're going to attack you. But you don't have to just sit there and take it, Mario. You can defend yourself. It's the law. Press A right before the enemy attacks and block some damage. I failed. Now, I'm not as big of a fan of... what's it called? Because, like, the hammer... Let's see, for the jump attack, press A right before you start your folks. If you time attacks well, you can do 5 jumps. That's a whole lot of stomping. You also got to tap the gamepad, blah, blah, blah. I think... Oops. Later in the game, they let me, like, pick my target for jumps, like in the older games, but... What's what I'm looking for? I'm not as big of a fan of... Shit, what was I saying? Like, with the hammer, because in the first 2 Paper Mario games, how you controlled the hammer was you held the stick back and then released it at the right moment. But in this game, it's all about when you press A. And I don't like that as much. Mostly just because it makes the game feel a bit more button mashy. Call me impressed. You're a natural, kid. Oh, poor Toad. Everyone, a moment of silence, please. Man, I'm starving. How about that burger? Huh? Don't worry about Toad there. He'll be fine. Walk enough, bud. Well, maybe he's in rougher shape than I thought. But no worries, he just needs a fresh coat of paint, and he'll be good as new. Really, you can revive him with paint? That'd be a miracle. He won't come back some kind of freaky zombie Toad, right? No, ma'am, he'll be the same Toad as he always been. That's the power of paint. You see, paint isn't just powering up battle cards. Paint adds beauty and life to the world. So I've taken the liberty of loading up your hammer with all the colors of the rainbow. Go on, press X to give it a swing. Aim for your pasty friend here. Just 5 more minutes, Mom. Wait, what? I'm alive! I can feel my pants. Yeah! Oh, Toad, I'm so glad you're okay. Without your colors, we could hardly recognize you. See? That's the power of paint. Now, I've got to warn you, I gave you everything I've got, but it won't last forever. If you won't want to keep painting the world around you, you're going to have to resupply from time to time. So, this can here just saved my life. I knew all that recycling would pay off one day. Hey, in any case, we get ambushed by any more of the freaks with bendy straws. Where exactly are we supposed to find this magical life-giving paint you speak of? Easy. Remember the fountain in the center of town? You know, the one where I was taking a nap? Well, it's the prime source of paint for all Prisma Island. We got 6 big paint stars hooked up to that thing, and they'll put out as much paint as you like. Plus, I mean, pretty much, paint pretty much flies out of everything around here. Try hitting stuff with your hammer and see what I mean. Oh, that's wonderful news. I was a little worried because the fountain looked completely dry when you woke you up. Yeah, so I guess we just need to turn it on or something, right? It was definitely dry when we got there. Dry. Good one, Toad. Mario, you might want to give this guy another whack with your hammer. I mean, dry, please. Our big paint stars can never run dry. Come on, I'll show you. You're gonna be in for paint stars. I don't know what a paint star is, but they definitely didn't see any like that. Mario, there's another colorless figure over there. We can't just leave him like that. What should we do? Hit him with the hammer. Like, that's what we do here. We hit things. We solve our problems with violence, not with reason. Welcome to Prisma Cardway. Wait, what's going on? I remember I was surrounded by a bunch of thirsty shy guys. But Mario? No, there's no way Mario would come all the way out to Prisma Island. What are you, some sort of Mario impersonator or something? How much do you make a gig for this? Like 9 coins an hour? Anyway, stop by my shop in the Blue District to pick up some battle cards. Oh yeah, did you find that shy guy who stole my card? Turn him into scrap paper. Hey, Mario, nice work with those battle cards. Gotta say, though, your Action Command game is looking a little sketchy. If you ever want to practice, just stop by my dojo, or house. You could hang out and watch movies or whatever. I've got surround sound. It won't be weird. Yeah, that's funny. So one thing I do actually like about this game is Peach doesn't... The game doesn't kick off with a kidnapping of Peach. Heck, it's... And unlike other games, it's like, not only is she not kidnapped, but she actually, just spoilers, she ends up just kind of hanging out in town. Another spoiler, like another big spoiler real quick. She does get kidnapped eventually, unfortunately, but I appreciate that that's not how how it starts. My precious paint stars, they're gone. They're all gone. I'm pretty sure he's ugly crying in there. Don't cry, paint can. Maybe we can help you find the, what are they called? Big paint stars? It's no use. They're gone. They're all gone. Port Prism without big paint stars is like a tuna fish sandwich without ketchup. First of all, I don't really understand the analogy, and secondly, gross. But thirdly, the paint stars do seem really important to you, and you did just save my life. Wait a second. What's that smell? It smells like a paint star! I knew it! Guys, look up there! It's one of our big paint stars! Isn't it glorious? Okay, Princess, Mario, Toad, you guys can help me after all. Help me recover that big paint star. I mean, I did basically sacrifice my lifeblood to get you out of that pickle back there. You know, this is something I do appreciate. I didn't like that in Super Paper Mario, you start by being given one of the items you need for the adventure. So it's like, yeah, you've got 1 out of 8, but I'm like, yeah, but you didn't do any work for that first one. I like instead that you have to earn the first one, and that's what kicks off the adventure. It's like, yeah, there's less collectibles, but we'll get into that. He's right. We definitely owe him a favor. Besides, have a feeling that this is related to our mystery, that poor toad who was mailed to us. What do you say, Mario? Will you help Mr. Can? Mr. Can is my father. You can call me Huey. Thanks for the help, guys. Meant it a lot. All right, let's get on with that big paint star, shall we? Don't mind me. I'll just tuck myself into your pocket. I love how brash and brazen Huey is. I love Huey. If you want to chat, just press the up to summon me. It's easier and less painful than hitting me with a hammer. Those towns like the back of my hand, so don't hesitate to ask me for advice if you get lost. We're gonna wait here for a while, Mario. Go paint the town red, and hopefully other colors too. May you stay crisp in the face of crumply adversary. Oh, thanks, Peach. Come see me anytime you feel like a bit wrinkly. I can help you flatten you out and restore your HP. Hello, Carla Merrill Fernandez. It's nice to meet you. How are you, Carla? Doing anything fun today? Okay, that is one thing. Okay. That is one thing I do kind of have to criticize about this game and Origami King to an extent. Okay, I love the fact that the paint just stays there on Toad. It's not always the easiest or straightforward about where the color is going to splash. Pardon the joke or the pun. So filling things in can sometimes be a bit annoying. I was admiring the flowers when all of a sudden I felt so empty. If I had my own hammer, I could have tried hitting some of the flowers and trees around here to restore myself. Well, if I had my own hammer and if I had been conscious. Anyway, Port Prism is so rich in color that pink comes bursting out of just about everything you see. Try it for yourself. Won't hurt anything. I kind of feel that we keep talking about how paint's basically the blood of this universe, so I kind of feel like hitting things to draw their blood could actually hurt things. Like, we could accidentally make everyone in town anemic, or, you know, the closest equivalent in terms of paint, you know, or paper. Worn out jump. I don't remember if there's like... No, okay, I do think there is a secret ending cutscene if you're able to completely paint or repaint the world. I don't 100%... Like, I was not able to get the secret ending, I don't think, because I couldn't find where everything was, but I'm gonna do my best. Because, like, I gotta admit, the secret ending cutscene is arguably not worth getting, because it's, like, just a couple seconds long, but it's technically the good ending, so I am going to try my best to do it, even if I'm not going to, like, super stress over it, you know? So yeah, for you guys who've played Origami King, and I'm assuming that's a couple of you, given the comments that I've had in talking about how much you guys like Origami King. The whole mechanic of throwing confetti, I think was just that game's version of the painting. Well, I should say I think, because they do fill the same role in many respects. Wow, it was a real nightmare. That wasn't a nightmare, it was real. Well, you did destroy a beautiful Prisma fountain. But now that you're here, Mario, everything's going to be alright. Please save us from a lifetime of crushing despair and sadness. No pressure. Welcome to the Red District, by the way. Red District. I don't see no hookers. This is the most disappointing Red District I've ever been in. Oh, that's a red light district? Oh, let's just pretend I didn't say that, okay? So yeah, one kind of downside, I suppose, is that since the game does register the colors that everything is, if there's nothing red nearby you can wail on, or blue, and you're running low on that color, there's not a ton you can do about it. Yeah, I think the confetti does work a little better in terms of lack of frustration, since... Stop! Leave me alone! I'm just trying to deliver the mail! Mario, what happened to me? Last thing I remember was being assaulted by a bunch of shy guys with straws. What was that dream? I still feel like there's something wrong with my head. Can you take a look? Wait, first things first. I haven't even introduced myself. I'm Toadmaster General here in Port Prisma. Please feel free to stop by my humble postal branch in the Blue District if you get a chance. You can even set up your mail to be forwarded here while you're in town. Isn't that great? No, thanks for saving Mario. Gotta get back to work. Because, yeah, the confetti, if I remember correctly, was not color specific in Origami King. Like I said, if that's not the case, if I'm wrong and that if it does have to be color specific, then my bad. I've only played Origami King the one time. Actually, I've only played through, besides the first two Paper Mario games, I've never really replayed some of the other ones as much. Then again, for the most part, if I didn't grow up with the game in some way, shape, or form, it usually is a lot harder for me to feel the drive to replay it, if you know what I mean. Like, there are some exceptions, of course. Biomutant's probably the prime example, because I absolutely did not grow up with that game, because, I mean, on account that it only came out in the last couple of years. I've replayed through that game a ton, but, like, take the Tales franchise, which is probably my favorite game franchise ever. Besides, like, the only ones I've played, or at least attempted to play more than once, again, are the ones that I played when I was still in school. So, Symphonia, Vesperia, and Abyss. Whereas, like, Zelia, Berseria, Zestiria, Arise. Again, despite the fact that I think Berseria is the best one, I've only played it once. And that's, again, just, it's a combination of time. Oh, look at you, Mr. Fix-It. That door's good as new. It should open right up now. Colorless objects won't work right until they're restored to their colors. Don't be stingy with that paint hammer. I hate that expression of don't be stingy. Hey, just a quick reminder if you lost... Yeah, I gotcha. Mostly just because, you know, I used to work in culinary, and you'd always get fucktards who'd come through on whatever it was, and then be like, don't be chintzy or don't be stingy with the fill in the blank, you know? You know, it's like, you will get the exact amount that you're allowed to get. So, fuck off. No. Talk. I want to talk. Talk! Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. So, yeah. You can buy cards with paint or without paint. Now, with paint will cost way more, as you can see. But that's due to the fact that, well, you have to paint your cards. Like, if you buy ones without paint, you have to pay them, and it draws from, you know, your limited resource pool. Meaning, if you're running short on paint, then yeah, you won't be able to attack as effectively. However, kind of like I said, because you have to buy cards, the game goes lousy with the money it gives you. And I don't like that as much. I digress. I do like the stretch and squash that we get right there when I hit that save block. Give me all of thy paint. Want the bridge? Anything but the bridge! That really stinks. Most of the good stuff in the Blue District is on the other side of that bridge. I'm an expert in bridge repair, but I'm an expert in bridge. But I'm an expert on bridge experts, and we're definitely going to need one. Yes, a bridge expert would be nice about now. Don't we have one here in Port Prisma? We usually do, but he's out of town somewhere doing something. Somewhere, something. I thought you said you were an expert on bridge experts. Never mind. I guess we'll have to forget about the bridge for now. Hey, just a quick reminder. If you're lost, not sure... Yeah, I get you. So, I'll talk about that when we get there, but this is one of the few places that you do end up coming back to a decent amount. So it's one of the few places where you come back with new abilities later. And you'll see more what I mean as we progress through the game. So, again, you can't see this because it's on the gamepad. You don't actually have to fill the paint cards up all the way. It's just the less paint it has, the less damage it deals. So, there is some strategy to be like, only a boom instead of goom. That's funny. There is a certain amount of strategy. Let's see. Ooh, that's a hammer scrap. Ooh, that's a hammer scrap. If you collect enough of these, you'll be able to store more paint in your paint hammer. Enemies sometimes drop them after battle, so pick them up before they disappear. So yeah, I don't think there's leveling up like there was in the first two games in order to increase your health or whatnot. Also, there's no flower power or badges in this game. So I think the leveling up in this game is the more of those hammers you get, the more paint you can have, which is kind of like the flower power. Excuse me. But I think HP goes up with milestones in the game, kind of similar to getting like heart containers in a Zelda game. I could be wrong about that, but that's what I remember. Wait, what's going on here? Usually the water's flowing through here, making the wheels spin around. It looks super cool. I'll just sit there like I'm looking moderately cool. That's not cool enough. Hey, remember I told you? Yeah, I get you, but... Okay, fine. What do you have to say? Hey, Miss Maya, you called? Let's repaint the toe and the blah, 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 blah. I get ya. Bene. Water wheels, the best. It's easily my top 500 favorite water wheels. Before you ask, I have seen over 500 water wheels. What the scrap? Why isn't the wheel spinning? Well, fine then. Say goodbye to your top 500 status, you lazy water wheel. Okay, I mean, I get that we need to repaint everybody, but the way you talked about, you went out of your way to be like, ask me what to do, and I told you, go talk to him. You really made it seem like saving him was going to have a more profound impact on the environment at hand than it actually ended up doing. So it's funny. I never finished this thought. I didn't get this game when it first came out. I got it like either a half a year or a year later because I just felt burned too badly by Super Paper Mario and Sticker Star. Again, haven't played Sticker Star. I based it solely on just what I heard in the trailers about how there were no more companions and you explored the world from an overworld map rather than just exploring the world. But I watched someone do a Let's Play of this, and... well, I only watched like 20 minutes because I just was like, okay, I don't want to spoil myself, but I want to get an idea of what the game's actually like. And, well, that does end up being kind of funny, and you'll see why in a minute. Actually, I want to check something. Let's back up real quick. Okay, no. I was wondering, I thought, like, oh, can I get into that crevasse back there? But I cannot. do anything with that just yet.
Oh, Mario, it's terrible. A gang of Shy Guy with straws were roaming around Port Prisma stealing everyone's paint. And at last, line of defense, I activated the emergency TP system here. But there's no way I can use this much TP, and I don't know how to get rid of it.
That is charming, buddy. God, Mario. Excuse me. You know, one thing I am a little meh about is because since the enemy's HP is depicted by, you know, the amount of paint that they lose, it's not showing how much damage I'm actually dealing to them, if you know what I mean. It's fine. It works fine. It's just, again, it's a changed mechanic that I don't feel the change is strictly better than how it was done in the old games. I mean, that's something that does make me sad about a lot, because, like, I remember I was reading, well, I was just kind of looking into, you know, the reasons why the franchise shifted directions, and, you know, I came across some interviews that I mentioned earlier, either in the stream of Super Paper Mario or this one. Part of the reason why they said they're not outright interested in going back to making a game just like Thousand Year Door is because, like, well, we want to stay creative and new. We don't just want to make the same game on repeat. And I'm like, I absolutely agree with that. Like, it's not fun for you as a creator to just do the same thing on repeat. And eventually, you know, the... what's it called? The paying audience, they're going to catch on to the fact that they're not getting anything new. But at the same time, if a change isn't better, then it's not a change you really need to implement, you know? Now, again, I'd say in some of these cases, it's like, it's not that this change is worse, it's just, it's different. But, I don't know, I guess I'm very much a proponent of, if it's not broke, don't fix it, you know? Dang, you really are a hero. A hero, don't want to hear you calling out my name. Whoa, Tiger, take it easy. What were you expecting? I'm surprised you didn't get your colors sucked. My apologies for the rather non-existent welcome to Rogue to Prisma Port. Yeah, sorry. Port Prisma. Rogue's Port was the best game. As is no doubt aware, we've been dealing with an invasion of paint-stealing hooligans. Anyway, how things have gone as planned, this would have been your guest quarters. How's it going so far, Mario? Have you covered the paint stuff for Huey yet? Ah, Princess Peach. I offer you a belated welcome to our humble town. I'm sure you'll be tired from your long voyage, so please feel free to rest in these quarters any time. Oh, thank you, Purple Toad. We're a bit tired after all this excitement. We'll take you up on that offer. Look, Mario, don't hesitate to come visit me here if your health runs low, or if you just need some good old-fashioned encouragement. Go, good Mario. Well, I'm afraid they must be off. There's quite a lot of attention out there. Good luck, Mario. Okay, we're actually going to back up and attack that Shy Guy back there, because I see one up there, too. So I think I can take care of the Shy Guy without advancing the story, which is what I was worried was going to happen. So I want to be thorough and check everything. Depends. You want to hear that juicy secret? I wear masks because I'm afraid to put myself out there. I feel that. Okay. Okie dokie. Okay, I'm swallowing. Sorry about that. Yeah, that's a pretty big bed, Peach. We could definitely fit 2 on there. Okay, is there not first strike in this game like there were in other Paper Mario games? It's become so habit to just pull back on the hammer that as soon as I just pulled back on the stick to charge up the hammer, even like that's not the mechanic of this game. Now, I like this. You can, like, you come across, like, basically Bowser's taped something down. So you pull the tape off or pull the tag off, and then it unfurls for you. Right, this is your dojo. I'm good. Trust me, I'm good. Ooh. There was a secret back there. Okay, up the stairs we go. Huh. So, if putting the straw in water and sucking at it out just sucks up the paint, does that mean these Shy Guys are permanently thirsty because they can never get liquid nourishment? Oh no, David! What have we done? We've done it. We've saved the water. Oh, that's right. I don't think we actually get the paint star yet. Oh, no, no. This does just take us out back. Yes, we made it to the big paint star, Mario. Let's go grab it. Actually, this isn't a big paint star after all. It's much too small. Oh, that's right.
That's right, we don't actually get the big paint star yet. Mario, this is a mini paint star. Don't worry though, it's a good sign. Mini paint stars are kind of like a baby big paint stars. So you must be on the right track. Mini paint stars will always lead to big paint stars. Big paint stars will lead to my beautiful fountain being restored to its former glory. Whoa, what's going on? It'd have been really cool if that was General Guy again. And again, they weren't allowed to use modified enemies like that anymore. Well, that's not good. That airship is making off with a huge bucket of paint. Did they steal all of that from Port Prisma? I just read mini paint star, and let's get moving. So yeah. Again, amusingly, one of the reasons why, okay, I like the ribbon unfolding like that to connect to the new area. One of the reasons why I was convinced I'm like, I want to give this game a try is because after watching like 20-minute Let's Play, I'm like, oh, it's not. It's a back to form Paper Mario game, except for the combat and lack of partners. But I stopped watching right before he left the hub town, and I'm like, oh. So when I actually got the game and started playing, I'm like, oh, it's got an overworld map. I don't like that. I gotta be honest, I still don't really like the overworld map, but I'm less super critical about it since Super Mario RPG had one, and it was still great, so I'm like, I guess at the end of the day, it is still a preference thing. Let's see. Buddy Road. Okay, let's look for the next Prisma Paint Star. Let's see, I guess it is what it is. Fire Flower. And I'm just now destroying the world's little standees. What am I missing? I'm pretty sure... I guess that's one way to get a free, you know, paint renovation. There we go. Success! Oh, gotta get over there. Well, I want to grab these two. Whew! Bounty is gracious. Oh, hi guys. Now, I'm trying to remember if it's this game or... Oh, hey Mario. We were on a walk together when some side guys showed up and we all hid in the house. Some of the door got jammed. We all got stuck in there. It's pretty awkward, and I'm probably gonna move to a new town. Anyway, thanks for saving us. Actually, I'm gonna go grab another drink real quick.
Now, I could be wrong. It could be that it's Origami King, and I'm remembering incorrectly, but I'm 99% sure it's this game. That there is a mechanic in this game where it keeps track of how many toads you've saved, and you need to save a certain amount of toads to unlock certain areas. Like I said, if that's actually a mechanic in Origami King, my bad. Or heck, if that's not actually mechanic at all, and I'm just making shit up, as I'm tend to do, then my bad again. But it does add, I guess for lack of a better word, some fun game mechanic incentive to want to collect all the toads, because to make up for the fact that it's just kind of lame and unfortunate that all the NPCs in the game are just toads. There's not a lot of variety. Again, I don't think it's... What the heck's going on here? I mean, for a second it kind of looked like we were coming across like a Sarlacc pit or something, before I realized it was just a bunch of Shy Guys, you know, bending over, sucking out the color in the same spot. Yeah, this is kind of reminding me of that like ritualistic, you know, dance that the Shy Guys did in one of the older games, you know, where they're all dressed up, I don't know, kind of offensively in like tiki outfits, but okay. I am not the best with... Okay, that's hard to dodge because it's not damage they're throwing at me. It's just they're sucking my paint. Assholes. Making a break for it. Don't let them get away. They're sucking out the very life out of this beautiful island. Mario, your paint is really low after that battle. You can get more paint by smacking flowers and trees with your hammer. It probably works on other things too. Try smacking everything. Again, one thing I like about both this game and Origami King is they work the game's gimmick in to kind of creepy effect, you know? Because in this game, it's paint. Like, they're like paint vampires. In the second game, it's because everyone's made of paper, the villain is basically performing body mutilation on people to, you know, fold them into origami. It's an interesting concept, and I like what these two games utilize them. Okay, there is a first strike mechanic. Good. I will say definitely, from a story standpoint in particular, Origami King's wins because, well, King Ollie in Origami King is just a much better final boss than what we got in this game. And yet, I don't want to outright spoil it I mean, I don't know. We'll talk about the final boss when we actually see it. And it's like, I don't feel like I'm spoiling anything by just telling you about King Ollie in Origami King, because he's in the trailers. You meet him within like the first couple minutes of the game. So I think I'm okay in that front. Yeah. Either way, I'm excited. I'm glad that I'm revisiting this game, and I'm looking forward to revisit Origami King again, because, yeah, well, these games are definitely not as good as Thousand Year Door or the first one, in my humble opinion. I still like them, and I still enjoy playing them. Just maybe not enough to like go out of my way to play it casually, because it's like, okay, I could replay these games again, or I could replay Thousand Year Door again, if you know what I mean. Or I could be playing Biomutant, or hell, I just got the game Stellar Blade, and I am looking forward to playing that. Oh shit. I'm very much looking forward to playing that game. Or heck, got another game that I do actually want to get good at, because I do want to take edgelord through it, called Wild Hunt. But that game's hard. I guess just for the most part. God damn it! I'm not usually this bad. Because, yeah, I really want to get good at Wild Hunt, because... The fuck? Oh. Duh. I know what I'm doing wrong. I know what I'm doing wrong. I'm letting the mechanics of the past game fuck me up. I'm not pressing A. I'm pulling back on the joystick. There we go. Okay, that's my fault. I've played the first two games too much. Like just too much, and I completely forgot what this game taught me, and yeah. So that's my bad. That's 100% my bad. Not the game's fault. I goofed. Oh well, there's not an audience like there is in Thousand Year Door, so I don't need to worry about losing points for doing bad appeals or whatever, or performing badly in combat or whatever. Hello. Greetings, Mario. I'm captain of the Purple Rescue Squad. We receive reports that people are having trouble getting past this cliff. We mobilized to see if we'll find a way to scale it. Fortunately, none of my 3 squads have arrived yet. They should be here any time now. If you run into any Purple Squad anywhere, send them my way. Yeah, over and out. Okay, I think the Rescue Squad, you guys are so cool. I love the color coordination get-ups. Your scarves are choice. Thank you, but serving in the Rescue Squad is more than wearing a cool uniform. Our mission is to right the wrongs of the world, to stamp out injustice wherever it festers. If you ever want to talk to our Chief Director, you can find him at Rescue Squad HQ in Port Prisma, Yellow District. Okay, I think this was the mechanic I was thinking of. It's not that the game keeps track of how many toads you've rescued, but they lock progression behind finding and rescuing all the members of certain rescue squads. Because I could be wrong, but if I remember correctly, once I rescue all the Purple Squad, they'll maybe like build a ladder or something for me, so I can get up that way. Sorry, my Paper Mario instinct tells me that, like, a Shy Guy is supposed to jump out of that sign when I talk to it. Oh, there it is. There's a mini paint star over there. It was easier than I thought it would be. I mean, grab it so we can show the way to the next paint star. Let's see. Is there anywhere else to go? You're gonna make me come up there. Okay, fine. Huh? But why didn't it go flying off when you touched it? Hold on! What in the lost levels is going on here? Look! The color! It's been drained! That's... well, this is a sick world we live in. That punk?
after him. We'll make him pay for this.
Now, I'm pretty sure Lost Levels is a reference to something. I don't know what, though. I'm not familiar enough with the Mario franchise as a whole to know, like, what specifically that's a reference to. Oh, I get to fight all of you. Gotcha. Yep, gotta compete to get your morning pick-me-up. Huh. I was expecting to have to fight all of them, but alright. Wait, what did you say? What being first line that I forgot? You're a fucking idiot. I can respect that. Don't let celebrities walk all over you. They're people too. They have to wait in line like everyone else. Gotcha. Nice. Yeah, I like that this game worked in that old mechanic of you jump on a Koopa, they go in their shell, and if you jump on them again, you can send them flying to damage enemies. That's a fun little callback, or maybe callback's the wrong word, just that's a fun little way of working in an old game mechanic from the platformers, you know? Now, I do wonder why they specifically... I mean, I imagine they had the Shy Guys do this specifically because they're the most humanoid-looking ones with arms and mouths. But it is just something I do find interesting that this is probably the game that put the most emphasis on the Shy Guys as a central antagonist, at least in terms of the Paper Mario games. I mean, for all I know that... Oh, jeez, I fucked that up. I mean, for all I know, other Mario games put big emphasis on Shy Guys, but since I never really played the other Mario games, I don't know. I am not improving my timing very well. Again, more paper mechanics, and I like it. No, you don't. I feel like you're following me into an ambush or something, but we'll see. Looks like everyone's got their coffee. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that as long as you get full and you actually enjoy what you eat. Okay, I'll now unslurp the paint from the paint star. Probably want to supervise me to make sure I don't try anything funny. Okay, you're going to try something funny. Oh, maybe not. There, good as new. So am I free to go? Or is this the end of the road? Heh. There's the funny business. I love... Okay, I couldn't get behind that to get the coin. I love this aesthetic. It's great. Or maybe I shouldn't say aesthetic, just this idea of rolling up. Okay, what the fuck? How? I'm trying to stay ahead of this, but... They rolled up the ruddy road. My cafe is sky high. What am I supposed to do now? Someone's probably already owns the trademark for Sky High Cafe. Can't you, I don't know, unroll the ground somehow? Yeah, that just whole thing, that was a wonderful visual. I still think it's bullshit, just... Like, it felt like nothing I could do. I just kept getting hit for 5 damage over and over and over again. And so I lost half my HP. I like that they turn blue. No one messes with my cafe and gets away with it. I'm amazed that it's... Okay, I love that the sign's upside down, but I'm amazed that it's still intact as a whole. Oh, Mario, good timing. Those mask guys have tipped well, but I can't forgive them after what they did to my cafe. I'm trying to teach them a lesson. I've been doing Pilates, so I'm not heavy enough to squash them, but I was thinking if we jump at the same time, we could give them a real stomping. Come on, please. Oh, that's just brutal. We squashed them so hard, we liquidated them. That was brutal. They totally deserved it, but that is brutal. Course cleared. So I like this mechanic in between stages, or whatever you get a star and you clear a course or whatever. Again, I'm not amazingly thrilled on just other aspects of all this, but... Save and don't turn off the power. Alrighty. So yeah. I like that it reminds me, like, hey, this is where the purple rescue squad is, so when you finally do that, this is where you have to come back. Excuse me. Now, I feel with that, I am going to be ending streaming for the day. Thank you for dealing with my temper tantrum and rage quit of Super Paper Mario. I really really wanted to give that one another fair shot, and I really wanted to have my mind changed on that one, but I hate to say it. If anything, it just affirmed how much I hate that game and how much I do not think it's very good. But I don't need to worry about that anymore. We are back to the games I do enjoy. So yeah, I will see you next week with more of this game. If you want to join the Discord, there is a link in the description. There's also a link to our Twitter account. And yeah, I'm not sure when, but I will see you then. Bye-bye.